What up, Shelton Naz? It is Pastor Josiah. Hopefully you enjoyed the most recent stories, the I'm still here testimonies of what life has been like for some of us during Rona. This isn't necessarily like, hey, we have Rona and we need to tell you about it. It's just what life has been like during quarantine. I just wanted to remind everybody we're fully intending to spend our online presence time together, hearing from each other, hearing what God is doing, and we want to hear from you. We have more stories in the works that we're going to be sharing with you soon, but I wanted to add one extra special bit to all of this. There's a rhyme and reason to all this. Obviously, we're having to consider so many new things. We're having to think outside the box. We're going to have to do stuff differently for a while, maybe for the foreseeable future. But there's something that's special that Rona hasn't completely decimated. It's the fact that Shelton Naz has been around for 50 years, and this was our 50th anniversary. I've been talking with the district, I've been talking with our DS. It's probably not advisable to invite seasoned saints that have been around and might be in that immune compromised bracket to come and sit in a sanctuary all together and be packed together. It's especially probably not wise to invite some former pastors to our facility, especially since they too are also in that potential categories that make them a little more susceptible to the virus. So in talks with the district, we've decided that we're going to do some online celebrations, and this is basically part of that. What we're going to be trying to do is continue to lead up to what will be maybe a combination of all of our stories together. Maybe it'll be hearing from some of these other pastors. Maybe we'll hear from Jerry. These are all things that might be in the works. But in the meantime, what's fun to celebrate about our 50th anniversary is the fact that there are people in our congregation that have been here since 1970 when this church first opened up. I don't know exactly if it opened up downtown, but basically the building behind the post office is one of the first buildings it was in, and it's been all over Shelton since. And while the building and location may change, some of those people have stayed the same, and it's because the people are the church. The location doesn't define us, the space doesn't define us. It's what we do together and the mission that we're trying to live out. So I would encourage that many of you, especially those that have been here since day one, I'm probably going to be calling you, and if you haven't figured out how to use the Facebooks or the YouTubes, don't worry, I'll still bring a camera to your, I don't know, front porch or something, make it safe with Corona considerations. But this is just a great time that we can hear these stories from one another, do it safely, and have it kind of memorialized online so we can look back and reflect and celebrate what was still happening despite some crazy and chaotic times. In the meantime, I know there's lots of questions. People are wondering what's going on. Not a whole lot. This is it. We really can't do much more than this presently. So many concerns, so many restrictions, so many things that haven't really changed for us, sadly. But in the meantime, remember, we're still trying to create opportunities for people to gather in their homes. We can help provide some sort of guidance for what that looks like and help you get together with other people safely. If you're wanting to do that, we can help you with curriculum, help you with all sorts of things. We're also still trying to do lots of community outreaching efforts, and that's about it. There's not much more than those sorts of things. If it's on Facebook, that's what's going on. If you have questions, we have people that are answering the phone. So just call the church. Someone will get back to you and let you know what's happening. But this is what it's like to be in a pandemic, apparently. We're still almost daily trying to adjust to some sort of new, crazy, chaotic thing. So in the meantime, we can still celebrate the continued status quo that is a good status quo of church being people, and as these people gather, they share life together, and we can do that in fun and unique ways. Please share your story with us. Stay tuned for the next story that's coming out on Sunday, and stay tuned for many more Sundays forthcoming as more stories are shared. Part of this I'm Still Here, sort of celebrating that God is transformative, that God is still present, that God is still involved in our lives, even though the things we're used to, the things that we found to be our regular, convenient and comfortable ways to gather, might have to be put on hold for the foreseeable future. Thanks. See you soon, maybe, at least through means like this, I guess. Bye.